first half. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Smith on first down. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Throwing now is Geno. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No receivers open, so Rue's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Smith on third down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On third down, here's Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. There he goes right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Here's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Bellore taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devon Achane.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Back to throw, Smith. Steps away to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Smith going to look to throw right away.
Eluding the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Geno on first down. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off of play action, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Second and 10, Smith again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Metcalf motions left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cousins
finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Play fake. Cousins. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins now.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Cousins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Cousins.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison,
43 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now Geno. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the red zone now, Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On second down, it's Walker.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Smith. Forced out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
That's good for 28 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To the air again, Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here's Walker.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Cousins.
This is caught by Addison.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. 2nd and 11.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Cousins on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson,
41 yards.
and the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
3rd and 4.
Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Ham, an 8-yard touchdown run. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On the counter, this is Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Cousins.
He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down with Dallas.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Here comes second down and 5. Here's Smith. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now Cousins.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now second down and a few inches.
Cousins to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Smith.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
First down, here's Cousins.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, he had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker.
To about the 33-yard line.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And complete to Smith-Njigba.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Smith to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Dallas up the middle.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Smith's going to throw it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Dallas.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
A 2-yard touchdown run. So it's a win for the Seahawks here. And it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.